the world each and every year. This is their first night of competition for our 100th anniversary as we welcome the PEMBERTON Green Meadows coaching division, a performance class here tonight. As you can see, we have 4 beautiful historical coaches. We take you back to the earlier century in the presentation of Green Meadows. First into the arena, the Coach-Stonecreek Friesians appearing this evening in partnership with Gerben and Rae Steenbeek by permission of Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Gerald Moore. First time an entry on behalf of the Governor General's Horse Guards. Tonight, driven by Trooper Jordan Steenbeek, the Friesian Geldings put to restored Holland and Holland Park Drag, built in London, England in the early 1880s. We also have with us here tonight the entry of Dr. and Mr. Rae Fischer from Listowel, unique park drag manufactured in Chicago back in the early late 1800s, and with a forehand of Dutch Warmbloods that were put to the C.P. Kimball and Company Park Drag. The Grays from John White make their way into our arena. They are the horses from the Czech Republic. The Grays are the name of Kladrubys, and they're put to the forehand put to the road coach, the Excelsior. We'll tell you more about these beautiful coaches. And also rounding out our field of 4 here tonight, very pleased to have with us the entry of Misdee Miller out of Sarasota, Florida. The Holland and Holland Park Drag is built at the end of 19th century and is presented with the team of Dutch Warmbloods. Mark Broadbent is our judge from England, and we'll take it down to our ringmaster. Let's enjoy the Green Meadows.
Trot, please, all trot. Strong trot.
Now, the magic of the forehand, very much a part of the present and the past of the Royal Worship. As we continue to enjoy and mention the word history, these are the historical coaches, symbols of a bygone era. The park drag, the darker colored and the more subdued in color and in frame, were utilized back in the early days of England.
Thank God I have a lot of storage.
We do have the one road coach that was used for public transportation, the Excelsior, with the Grays, the Kladrubys down at the south end of our arena.
And there's a lot of horns. There's like a horn on each coach. Because the Grays have a horn too.
Enjoy the atmosphere of the coach horn, also part of the presentation here this evening.
See, it says London on it.
Several different coach horn calls. There are signals, road calls, airs, melodies, and fanfares. Each of them used at a special time and place for a specific reason, understood by those for whom they were intended.
Starting with Dr. Fischer at the in gate. Change the rein, please. Change the rein.
Signal calls were intended to inform others, coach coming or is about to stop or about to turn or take other important road directions. Coach horn also was part of the entertainment along the long, enduring, and often long trips that were utilized by the road coach.
I'm salivating.
Spirit of Old England, very much a part of our presentation. We'll tell you more about our 4s once they are lined up and inspected by our British judge here this evening, Mark Broadbent. And again, they are in the change of rein right now. Competition here tonight is presented in our class by Hugesson Consulting.
This is what Philip did.
What?
Philip, the late Prince Philip.
Oh, he did this?
Driving, fine driving, carriage driving.
Yeah, but these carriages?
Well, not necessarily the wagons, but the type of horses, fine horses.
Right.
Dressage horses, carriage dressage horses.
Yeah.
They do dressage.
I was going to say, they move very dressagely. Very smooth.
I'm obsessed with the Grays. They're so nice.
It is beautiful. on the lights. Hotel Victoria. The whole thing is very
As we continue to watch and enjoy history in motion, the Green Meadows Division has been a part and fixture of our show for much of its history.
Dr. Fischer, as you come around, start the lineup, please. Line up.
only this horse.
These guys, the uniforms, wow. No valves. Isn't that incredible? You know what that means, Dad? There's no valves on the trumpet.
Oh, just her
As we draw into our lineup here tonight, we'll also have a
Like to
chance
change
to
notes.
get acquainted with
very
our coaching
difficult.
exhibitors, the historical coaches that are part of our presentation, as well as the various breeds. Over 60 different breeds worldwide are involved in the sport of pleasure driving. We again honor the Dutch breds, along with the Kladrubys, the horses from the Czech Republic. They're all involved in our lineup.
Wow.
Mark Broadbent is going to take
What a
a closer
treat,
look
eh?
at all of the vehicles. Chance for also to acquaint you
Dad, I
with
can't
the
believe this is part of our
presentation here
show. It's
tonight.
so good.
Takes a very close look at the overall turnout, the harness, presentation of our vehicles. The Fischer entry being viewed now with the forehand of the Dutch Warmblood geldings. The unique park drag, this is a private vehicle utilized for private driving back in the early days of England, manufactured in Chicago by the C.P. Kimball and Company, and it dates way back into the late 1800s. Kimball Company was reputed as one of the finest builders of coaches at that time. Coach is built on order for a railroad executive in Winnipeg, found in a private carriage collection in Alberta, refurbished by a gentleman in Asheboro, North Carolina, and displays an ornate and detailed undercarriage commonly found only on state vehicles. Beautifully presented here tonight. The Fischer entry. Ladies and gentlemen, let's reward our first four-in-hand here in our Green Meadows. Now the horse guards, as we mentioned in the introduction, this is the entry of the Steenbeeks, and this is a four-in-hand of Friesians. They're Dutch-bred horses. Horse Guards Cavalry Squadron, supported by military volunteers, generosity of its civilian partners, unseen in competition before here in Canada. A small number of regimental coaches are still regularly turned out at shows and meets in England by mounted units of the British Army, including the Household Cavalry Mounted
That's what I
Regiment
said.
and the Royal Logistics
Their
Corps.
uniforms are like the Blues and
Governor General's
Royals.
Horse Guard based here in Toronto.
Like Prince Harry.
Coach
Remember
Warren
his
Specialist here
uniform?
tonight,
When
Squadron
he used to have
Sergeant
one?
Major Warrant Officer Victoria Wickett.
He was with the Blues and
They're
Royals.
put to a park drag. This is a vehicle that was built by Holland and Holland. Beautifully presented here. Brought over from Europe in the year of 2010. Frisian horses, they come from the province of Friesland, one of the 11 provinces in the early part of the Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate and applaud the effort of the Coach-Stonecreek Friesians with the special presentation of the Governor General's Horse Guards. On to the only road coach in our lineup of the four here tonight. As you mentioned, a road coach was utilized for public transport back in the early English days. They're put to with a vehicle here tonight, beautifully presented with the Kladrubys. The horses originated from the Czech Republic, coming from the oldest continually operating stud farm in the world. The coach was purchased in the year of 2009 by the White family from New Jersey, totally restored. Coach was originally built in the year of 1890 by Colin and Selby. So it gives you a little bit of history behind beautiful vehicles that we have here. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate the big graves here tonight. John White entry from New Jersey. And rounding out our field of four, now at the south end, Holland and Holland Park Drag, a private vehicle built at the end of the 19th century. Very beautifully presented here tonight by Misdee Miller of Sarasota, Florida. Once was owned by Sir Leonard Powell, president of the coaching club back in the year of
I
1938.
don't think we've ever seen
Coach
this
was
class.
purchased in the mid-1990s by Misdee, fully restored by Nick and Jane Wood. The Dutch Warmbloods are part of the forehand of Misdee Miller's presentation here in Green Meadows. Coming to us all the way from Sarasota, Florida, again, well deserving of your applause here tonight, our fourth and final entry.
This is usually like a Friday, Saturday night show.
Yeah.
This part, the Green Meadows. Because we've
Now,
never
this is
seen
the
it.
opening class of our coaching division, Green Meadows, and is sponsored by Hugesson Consulting. This is the Pemberton Green Meadows forehand performance class. Our judge, Mark Broadbent, will be making his final selections here this evening. Coaching will be a part of every night.
The green is
Moving
so
into
nice,
our
eh?
closing weekend of the 100th anniversary
that one
of the
green?
Royal Horse
Yeah, it's
Show.
green.
The magic of the forehand. Green Meadows, first competition was held back in the year of 1964, sponsored by John A. Bud McDougall, who named this division after his own horse farm, Green Meadows, located on Leslie Street, north of Toronto.
I wonder why it was Green Meadows.
Well, Park Drags Park as well.
No, it's because of this is park.
But where would they drive these? Hyde Park.
There you go.
It's time for me to bring out the snack bar.
You see, you're pretty hungry, aren't you?
I'm recording.
Judges' card is being marked now. We'll have the results given your way. Our presentation, ceremonies, heading in.
I should have I should have brought like peanut butter.
This is
and
going
jam
on YouTube.
sandwiches. Well, that's okay. Don't you want a piece? It's just so.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
I'll save you a piece.
Daft.
Happy?
You're daft.
Do you want a piece? Are you filming the whole thing?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's 12 minutes in. This doesn't even exist on YouTube. I've tried to look it up. I'm gonna get money on this, ads.
Oh, you're actually going to post it?
Oh yeah, with all your
Talking,
commentary.
see?
They're gonna comment on you.
Ruining it.
I could mute it, but I could put classical music on. No, I'm filming the
true.
Jumbotron and
Well, it's
them at the
hard for
same
you to
time.
find it, right? This is hard to find.
Ladies and gentlemen, ceremonies,
In
we
the world,
focus
in
our
general.
attention now on the award ceremony. And at this time, before we present, we'd like to just mention the length of time and the presentation of what we see here in the ring for 10 to 15 minutes every evening. It is an all-day affair. This is one of our most prideful and traditional offerings of the Royal Horse Show each and every year. We'd like for you one more time to thank our Green Meadows division with your applause and show your appreciation to the entire team that again presents our four coaches. Pemberton Green Meadows forehand performance. The plate and prize money are very generously sponsored
Don't
by
you love the
Hugesson
uniforms?
Consulting.
Yeah, the whole thing is stunning.
No, but the soldier turnout is
Our
unprecedented.
presentation on behalf of Hugesson Consulting
How the
will be made by
actors stay in
Ken and
character.
They're
Mary
not acting,
Hugesson.
they're grooms.
And we'll
I
congratulate
know, but
the
they stay
winning
in
effort
character,
tonight.
right?
Our top
They don't
award
talk.
will go to number 1053, the Coach-Stonecreek Friesians, with the effort of the presentation tonight of the presentation of the Governor General Sports Guard.
I like the
Here they
grays,
are
though.
coming up for the win, ladies and gentlemen, the Friesians from Gerben Steenbeek.
The grays are really nice though, I love them.
They join us from their home base in St. Mary's, Ontario. And again, the members of the Governor General's Horse Guards, perpetuated units, continue to distinguish
also like
themselves
the
at home and
Gray's
abroad,
Carriage as well.
both peacetime and in conflict.
It's the same color as
Stonecreek
the
Friesian
Man of War
Geldings are put to
ship.
a restored Holland and Holland Park Drag, built in the year in the early 1880s in London, England. Tonight on the lines, we have the presentation, Trooper Jordan Steenbeek, up there for the winning drive. Let's welcome them to the Royal Horse Show Winner's Circle.
The Man of War ships in England,
Right?
black and yellow, painted, like bees, bumblebees.
Oh, that's black, that's not green?
Well, I'm talking about the Gray's Horse, the Gray's
Yeah, I
wagon.
know. That's
Also, a bit of
black. I thought it was
information
green.
and note: the Horse Guards are celebrating
Furthest one on the
200
right is
years
green.
of continuous service and
The middle one
cavalry
is yellow
heritage,
and black.
recognizing their formation in the year of 1822. We great deal of history behind this honored tradition, as well as our 100th Royal Horse Show. Very nicely done, and we are about to salute the balance of our award winners tonight in second place. Our second place is entry number 1052, the entry of Misdee Miller of Sarasota, Florida, with the Dutch Warmbloods of the Hillcroft Farm in Sarasota. We're coming to you, Misdee, for the blue ribbon in second place. Holland & Holland Park Drag, built at the end of the 19th century. Sarasota, Florida, the home base of Misdee Miller as the owner and the whip. Third place honors will go to number 1050. We congratulate the entry of Dr. Rae and Nancy Fischer from Listowel, and Dr. Rae Fischer is the...
That's a shame.
Break up with you.
Park Drag with the Dutch Warmbloods, as we have Dr. Fischer.
That was horrible for them,
rounding out our field of four. We congratulate and salute the Shallowbrook Farm entry of Newton, New Jersey, of John P. White as the owner of the whip. With the Grays put to the road coach, the Excelsior.
What was the notification?
In fourth place.
The good thing about coming last is you get the center stage. What was the announcement? Dad, did you get it?
The lady beside me told me.
Oh, what is it?
Missing child.
Amber.
Very special thanks to the Higginson Consulting and our presenters here tonight.
Look at the
as part of the Pemberton Green Meadows
Dad,
Coaching Division here at the 100th anniversary of the Royal. History in motion, we are about to enjoy and about to send off with your applause our winning effort here tonight, partnership with
the Queen, the monarch, has great horses.
By permission of the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Gerald Moore, a first-time entry on behalf of the Governor General's horse guards.
Based on what, Dad?
Jordan Steenbeek with the Stone-Creek Friesian geldings. The Holland & Holland Park Drag as they head down victory lane.
What?
How about a nice salute for our winning forward hand in Green Meadows.
Wow.
These guys are taking it seriously. Just what you used to say, the confirmation, the position of their head.
Wow, what a treat. I'm so thankful that we got that. Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to our Road Horse to Bike Championship here on our Royal Horse Show Wednesday night,
that was real
we have
special.
two very special awards we'd like to share with you as we again direct your attention to our ceremony area at the halfway point of our
The
main
soldiers.
arena. The Rofantina and Collage
Do you see them?
Memorial
Do you see these
Award
soldiers?
will be presented. This is an award that is reflected upon our opening weekend with some of the top junior riders showing in the Hunter Division here at the Royal. They qualify all year long, and this trophy is awarded to the Hunter rider under the age of 18 in the junior division who has accumulated the most points on one horse or pony in the small, medium, and large ponies, children's hunters, and junior hunter divisions. This award very generously sponsored by Jill Irving. By making a presentation this evening on behalf of our sponsor, Jill Irving, and the Kelly leaders and coach here of the Royal Horse Show. Tonight we proudly congratulate Cadence Forrest, who rode the Kladrubers and Corvo, the championship in the junior hunter division on Friday and Saturday of our opening weekend. I'd like to congratulate our recipient tonight, the recipient of the Rofantina Kalana Skippy Memorial Trophy.
We sold the horse.
So our recipient on the way down to our ceremony area, Kate Warren. We mentioned that the top junior riders in our country competed in the junior division. And this is the rider who earned the most points in one horse and pony out of the 5 divisions noted that were offered on Friday award, the Vocatina Collage, Steenbeek, the team is accompanied by her coach, James Bell, and again, it's a special honor. I'd like to share with you also the encore of the Vocatina Memorial Award.
I actually don't have a storage issue, but
Congratulations again on today's event to your coach, and our thanks to Gelderlanders for the presentation. Our second special